Hello everyone and welcome back to this another tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a custom menu using Elementor. If you're using WordPress default theme, this is how your WordPress header look like. You have logo, menu and few other elements and you don't have much options to customize it. So if I want to add a button on the right side or some other icons, that is not possible. So we are going to create a menu like this in this tutorial, which has a logo and custom buttons on the right side. So it's going to show a register and login option for the guest user, and it will change to dashboard and logout for the logged in users. Also, if you want to create any other custom menu like this, which has search bar, list icons, a custom button and other elements, that's possible too with Elementor and Elementor Pro. So let's get started. So firstly, log into your website as an admin and hover over the site name and enter into the dashboard. Now here, make sure you have Elementor and Elementor Pro plugin active. So go to the plugin section and activate it if those plugins are not active. So I have Elementor and Elementor Pro active. Also, install another plugin, Visibility Logic for Elementor. What it does, it hide and show elements widgets based on the conditions. So if user is logged in, we can show them different elements, and for the guest user, we can change the element to some other elements. So once these plugins are installed, go to template section and click on theme builder. Now theme builder allows you to change the entire website design from header to footer. If you want to change the blog style or the product style, that is possible too. In this video, I'm going to cover only header. So click on header. So we don't have any header yet. To add new one, click on add new. So here we can design our header from scratch the way you want it to be. Click on plus icon and choose the structure that you require. I'm going to select the second one. And first we need a logo, then a menu, and on the right side we need two buttons. So click on add element and choose for site logo. And if you don't have a logo, you can click on change site logo and upload your logo here. I already have added my logo and the site icon here. If you want to change the name of the site and the description, you can do so and click on save changes and click on back to editor. So this is our website logo, and to change the size, click on style and manage the maximum width. So I think this is fine. And I want it to be left align. So click on left align here. Then we need a menu in the middle. So click on element and search for menu and drag the WordPress menu in the second order. On the right side, select the menu that you want to display. So I want a primary menu here. And on the right side, we need two buttons. So I'm going to search for button element and drag it next to the WordPress menu. And I'm going to duplicate the same button. The first button is going to be login and the second is going to be register. I'm going to name it as login and second button as register. Now to change the style, go to the style option and change the color of the menu. So I want it to be blue. And to change the radius, I want this button to be rectangular and 0 radius. I'm going to enter 0. And to change the size, you can use the size option in the content and you can make it extra large. Now to style this, click on the element and similarly change the style of this. I'm going to remove the transparency or the background color. I'm going to change the text color to black. Here you can change the font size. So I'm going to make it 18. So this is what we've done so far. Now we need to arrange the elements within the entire container. So I want everything to be in the center vertical center. So here we have the option to align the items. I'm going to choose center. So all the items in the menu are in the center. Now we need these elements to be on the right side. So we will justify the content, and I'm going to use space between option. It will put equal margin between all the elements. The entire container is in the box, so we have to change it to the full width. And we have the distribute on the right side, the logo on the left side now. And then here you can see there is a default padding in the menu. So if I remove this default padding by going to advanced option, click on this icon and it will remove the default padding. And now we have a register button on the corner and the logo on the left corner. But it's a problem. We need the login button along with the register icon. So what you can do, here you can see that all the elements have equal margin between the elements. So you can click on this login and you can go to advanced settings and click on grow size. So now the size of this login element has been changed, and then you can right align this login option. So this looks fine now. And now we need some padding in the logo. So click on logo and change the padding to 10 pixel. I think it's fine. Yeah. So this looks fine now. You can adjust the logo size again. I think we need to make it a little smaller. Now our menu looks fine. And finally, we're going to change the background color of the menu. I'm going to make it white. And if you want to give the shadow, you can use the border option and click on box shadow. So this is how you can adjust the shadow of the header. Alright, so our menu looks fine. You can adjust the style of the menu on hover. You can change the color or you can use the different styling. So I'm not going to cover it. You can change it in the style basically. Now we need 2 more buttons for the logged in user. These options will be visible to the guest user, and we want to change it to logout and dashboard if user is logged in. So I'm going to duplicate this option. I'm going to change it to logout. And similarly, I'm going to duplicate the register button. I'm going to change out to dashboard. The login and register button will be visible for the guest user only. So click on login, go to visibility, enable the logic and click on show. And under the user role, select the guest user. The login button will only be visible to the guest user now. And the same will go for the register button. So we want to show this element to the guest user. And the same process we want to use, same will go for the dashboard and logout. We change the role to logged in user now. So this will be shown to logged in users. And again, in the dashboard button, I will change the visibility logic to guest user, logged in user. All right. So here, these 2 elements are now visible to guest user and other 2 to the logged in user. And then you can publish the menu. So I'm going to, either you can imply this entire menu on the entire website or on a particular page. So I'm going to test it to a 1 page. I have created a 1 testing page. Before I roll out to the entire website, I will test it on my testing page first. And so you can see we have logout and dashboard button. And if I open this URL into the another browser, we have login and register button. So our menu is working fine. Now let's adjust the menu for phone. For that, click on phone icon. So here we we'll keep the logo in the first order. So go to advanced and choose the order as start. And we want menu in the end. So choose the order as the end. We would not show login or log out in the phone device. So go to responsive settings and hide it for the phone. Similarly, apply the responsive setting for the logout button. Now, register and dashboard buttons will be visible, but we have to adjust the size of these buttons. So we cannot do it in the size because this extra size has been implied to laptop and the phone both, but we can change the padding. So click on style and change the padding to 10. So this button size looks fine for the phone, and change the font size to 14. You can adjust the size according to your theme style, and the same setting I will apply to the dashboard button, and the padding is going to be 10. The font size is going to be 14. But there's one problem. We have a logo on the top and the buttons on the right or at the bottom column. So click on this section and click on no wrap. What does it mean? It will keep all the items a single line. So apply this no wrap button and click on publish. So now if you come here and refresh the page and look it into the phone view, let's refresh the page first. So we have a dashboard button and the menu on the right side. And if I look into another browser and refresh it, we have a register button instead of dashboard and a menu. But when I click on menu, it opens on the right side, but we want it on the page itself as a full width. So you can adjust the menu. If you don't see the menu because there are other elements, click on structure and choose the menu. So here, make it full width for the laptop. This option should be toggle on the full width and click on publish. So let's check the menu again, refresh it and click on menu. So our menu is visible on the screen. We need a padding on the right side little. So I'm going to choose the entire container. I'm going to give it padding of 10 and publish again. So we have a padding on the right side. If you want to give a margin, you want to keep a margin between register and menu option, that's possible too. So just choose the element and go to the settings and give the right padding to, I think 8 is fine, and refresh it now. So we have a gap of 7 pixel, register button and the menu here. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next video.